One, two, ready, go. Baby Jesus is the King, Jesus is the King of ling-a-ling-a-ling. Lift your voice and sing, lift your voice and sing a ling-a-ling-a-ling. We wear the diamond ring, wear the diamond ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Jesus is the King. Baby Jesus is the King. He's the baby Jesus, he's the King. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, Alright, let's do a real song.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Feliz Navidad. I wanted to come on and do a little bit of just a little bit of a catching up, and also to thank you for your prayers. Last time, your prayers really worked. Um, so many good things happened to me that week when I asked you guys to pray. Um, I don't even know where to start. For me personally, so I never have like a lot of personal me as an individual stuff happening because I'm doing this for that. You know, when you're the child of immigrants, your whole life consists of translating, filling out paperworks, and, you know, doing chores around the house and going to school and fulfilling other obligations. And I think that goes into your adult life. And so you just learn that you got to do stuff for other people first. Like, as soon as you get up from bed, it's not about you. It's like you do stuff real quick for yourself and then you move on to do other things for other people that is not you. And it becomes a way of life. So when I asked you guys to pray for me, all of a sudden I was able to book doctor's appointments for myself. I was able to go PJ shopping for myself because around the house I only wear PJs. You know, I went to Old Navy and I got a bunch of like, you know, PJs and like t-shirts for me to, and I threw out all my old PJs that or, you know, had bleach on them or, you know, looked a little bit raggedy, threw those out. Because usually I'm cooking and cleaning and booking appointments for my family, for my mom, for my husband, for my aunts and uncles, elderly aunts and uncles, for my pets, going to the vet. And at the end of the year, even though I have insurance, I haven't even gone to the doctor. So this time around, when I asked you guys to pray for me, I was shocked because that week I was able to dedicate a lot of time for stuff that I wanted to do for myself. Even rearrange my closets and my drawers. It's crazy. I was pretty shocked and happy. And I wanted to come on and tell you guys, you know, but I also had to work, so I couldn't. But here I am now, and I just want to thank you so, so much. And I've been praying for you. I light my candles all the time, and I pray for you, your family, and your pets even more. Like every day, I was able to do that. Every day, I lit a little candle, and I pray for you guys. I did my rosary. So I hope you could feel that back at you. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to thank you for that. And the other thing is, I wanted to tell you guys, just get ready. Just get ready. Because I got a feeling that one day, oh my God. So listen, it's not that I want this to happen. You know me. I don't wish death on anybody. I try to not wish death on anybody because at this point I'm like, if Putin dies, I don't know, right? Like at this point, are we gonna celebrate this? I think he's the one main person that I'm like, God, please help me not wish him any death, right? But I think the creature, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is my religion. This is my opinion. I think the creature will be passing away pretty soon. I think you guys, if you wake up one day and you hear on the news that he's passed, I think Donald Trump is going to be passing away. I had a lot of requests from people asking me to, not a lot, just, I don't know why I keep saying that word, but I had several requests from people saying or asking me to do a taza on Trump or a reading on Trump. And I haven't because, I mean, the last several readings I did for him, I see him going. And I think we're getting closer to that. I just wanted to tell you guys and prepare you. So, I mean, I don't know if it's soon, like in the next couple of days, or if it's within a year. But it's that sort of thing, right? So I get that feeling. And the reason I get that feeling is because I haven't been doing my readings or my taza readings. And when I don't do that, I have dreams and things happen to me that it's everywhere I go since I was a little kid. 6, 7 years old. This has been happening to me. And last week was that week. I almost came out here to warn you guys about a crazy ass earthquake. And I held myself back. And there was an earthquake in California, so that's another thing. But I was like, what the hell's gonna happen? I thought to myself, what the heck is gonna be happening? Ooh, Shakira wants to come inside. Hold on, you guys. Shakira wants to come inside. Cool. Hi. Come on in. Come on in, Mama. Hi, Mama. Look at this guy. Look at this guy doing over here. You can tell. Fancy guy. Cooper, why you being snobby? Why you being snobby there, Cooper? Hey, Mama. What you up to? Ooh, I'm wrapping gifts, you guys. Yeah, got a bunch of gifts. Okay, so let me do this quick reading on him. Donald Trump. Hold on. Let me see what comes up. Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Ay, ay, ay. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Queen of Coins. Ooh, these things are coming out. Donald Trump. What's up with Donald Trump? Oh, what's up with Donald Trump? That's the first one to pop out. Okay, hold on, let's see. This covers him. Ooh, 3 of Swords. Oh my god, the Reckoning. 7 of Wands upside down. This crowns him. 6 of Cups. Oh, I know he's gonna say something about children. He's gonna try to use children. What the hell? Beneath him, what he has and his own. 9 of Wands. Moving? behind him. The sun is behind him. What will come in the next few days, weeks, months? High Priestess secrets out. And we're going to learn about things that are in writing and law and things like that. This is him. Nine of Wands. He's going to try to fight it off. His home, the King of Wands. That's him. He comes out as the King of Wands and as the Emperor. His hopes and fears. Two of Wands. Things that happen abroad. Ooh, more stuff coming out for Donald Trump. And what will happen? The Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is a good card for him. The Ace of Swords. So he's going to say stuff that are going to be benefiting him and it's going to motivate his people, his base. This is what I wanted to come in out here and say. So Donald Trump, I think, will be passing away. And when that happens, I think his base is going to go nuts. Okay, so I want you guys to be prepared and I want you guys to be careful with that. Pam. Pam. My God. This is crazy. So, of course, he's going to be going through hard times. Let me see if you could see this. That's the way I have this here. See if you could see that there. See that there. I need to get... So right now he's going through a lot of problems, a lot of heartbreaks. I think that the problem with him is going to be his heart. All these worries, all these problems are causing him ill health to do with the heart. He's going to be saying something about children, like making an excuse about children. I've seen that before. Something he has hope that he moved something in the past. So I bet you this is documents that he moved around that he hopes the FBI hasn't found. That gives him hope. There's more documents that they have no idea. The FBI, the DOJ, the CIA, and nobody has any idea right now that he's moved around. And I think later will come to light, will be found out. Here are these documents. He's still going to be fighting it in a weaker position. King of Wands, Two of Wands, hopes and fears is that. And I think these documents have to do with something abroad. It could be some Ukraine-Putin situation coming up, you guys, of documents of his. And the Ace of Swords at the end is something positive for him. So this is, I believe, this is conspiracy theories. I'm not going to believe it. Any of this that's going to come out, a lot of his followers are not going to believe it. And so he's going to have that going for him. But it's a sword, so it's a weapon. So this is what I want you guys to do. When you hear that he's gone and he's passed, try to stay calm. Don't post anything. Don't engage again. Always got to keep saying that. And I mean it for myself too. This is my own advice that I give myself. So let's not engage. So that this kind of confirms what I'm feeling. I think it does. With the cards, things that I saw in the cards about 2 years ago didn't happen the way I saw it, like right after I did the reading. Like I was expecting it to happen like a week or two or a month or two afterwards. And it didn't happen. And I thought, wow, man, I don't know how to read these cards. I was wrong about that. And guess what? All that I've read in the card is coming true now. Is coming to happen now. It's coming to pass now. So there's something out there's a powerful force out there that is guiding us, right? Um, so I believe that. And I'm going to share with you because it's part of the channel, it's part of the readings. I don't know if you're interested in hearing this story. If you're not interested in hearing, like a spooky story, then I suggest you just cut out now. But for those of you that are interested, here it goes. So here's what happened. So last week, I go to bed. I start reading, and I start to hear stuff. I start to hear footsteps up and down the stairs. I yell out my husband's name. He doesn't answer. I get up. I go look. There's nobody there. I'm like, oh no. In Spanish, there's this thing called Asomo. Asomo is when somebody's going to be passing away and they're still alive. They let you know that they're going to be passing away. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I've always had massive asomos from everybody. That I think these souls, usually people close to me, but also souls that I know of or that I think of a lot. They come to me and they let me know before they pass, while they're alive, that they're going to be passing away. And so I don't know who it was, right? So I kept hearing these steps up and down, up and down, up and down. And you're always good to check yourself. You're like, am I going crazy? Do I have schizophrenia? Is this because I haven't slept very well? I'm not a good sleeper. My mind is. I think I rest well, but I can't do like 8 hours of sleep like most people. It's just not my nature. So, if I hear any noise outside, I go look. I don't know if my ancestors were the watchmen in the caves or whatever it was, but I'm like the watchman. I'm the watchman of the family. Any little noise, I'm a light sleeper, boom, up, right? So I hear these noises, boom, 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 people going up and down the stairs. I don't hear anybody. My husband is asking me, no, no, no. Okay, well, maybe I don't know. The first thing you do is not like assume, oh, it's a spirit. First thing you do, you assume is, oh, maybe it's a mouse. Maybe I misheard. Maybe this, maybe that, right? Maybe I'm tired. Okay, let it go. Go back to bed. Start reading again. It was like I went to bed early. I went to bed like at 9. So I wasn't sleepy. I was just tired and I wanted to get it done with. So I started reading. Go back to bed. I hear the footsteps again. But this time, when the footsteps were going up and down, Cooper had come over. He sleeps with me, so he laid by my feet. His head gets up and he looks at the footsteps. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm not imagining it because the dog's hearing what I'm hearing. And he's cocking his head like when he hears a noise. I'm like, I yell out my husband's name. No answer. I go look, nothing. And I'm thinking, oh damn, this is Asomo. This is an Asomo. So I go downstairs, I check everything. I ask my husband, you heard that? He goes, what? I go, footsteps and stuff. He goes, no. All right, go back upstairs. Again, the freaking footsteps. This time, pow, 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 like rough going up and down the stairs. I'm like, holy crap, who the heck is going to be passing away? It's got to be a guy. It's got to be a young guy, pissed off. What the hell? Then I hear pa pa pa, normal steps, but manly. I'm like, another guy. So it's two. Is it Because usually ghosts or, things like that don't come. So this was Asomo, so somebody that was alive. But ghosts, to me, they come in twos. They don't come alone. So I'm like, damn, is this a ghost? Because I hear two different steps. Or is it an Asomo? I'm getting confused like crazy. All right, cool. Everything's chill. Every time I hear the noise, my animals hear the noise. Now the cat's hearing the frickin' noise, but she don't care. She like her ears kind of wiggle and she goes back. Cooper is like, his head is going all around hearing it. I don't say anything because my husband's not a believer. Whenever I show him my come to pass videos, he's like, I don't know how you do it, dear. I don't know how you do it. He doesn't believe so. He doesn't know. He just tells me, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know what it is. Sometimes when things go crazy, he'll ask me. He'll come to me, no atheist in a foxhole kind of situation. But he's not that person. So, all right. Next night, same thing. Pop, 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 pop. Crazy steps. I'm like, what the hell? I'm freaking out. I'm doing the Our Father prayer in Spanish. I don't even know it in English. I only know it in Spanish. I'm doing Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre, all over the house. And I usually when I hear these things, I don't get afraid. I get concerned because these people need help, right? These souls, this spirit, this force needs help. And I'm just praying around and I go to bed and I tell my husband, oh my God, there's an invisible person in here. I hear all these noises and he's telling me, oh, you're maybe imagining it. In a nutshell, we had this whole conversation and he's like, oh, it could be this, it could be that, get all these excuses. And at the end, he just told me, you could be imagining it. I'm like, I could, but what about the dog and the cat hearing it at the same time I'm hearing it? He goes, maybe it's a mouse or something stuck in the, I forgot what's that word. He knows what it is. I don't go in there because I'm afraid of bugs and mice. So, we're in between the house. I'll put the word so the I can't remember what it's called. In between the space, the crawl space. Yeah, the crawl space. So I'm like, oh no, if there's some animal in there, can you go check it out or whatever? He goes, okay, no, nothing in there. He tells me I've imagined it. And we go to bed. I turn off my little lamp. We go to bed. All of a sudden, bam, 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 steps. And I tell him, pitch black in our room. I tell him, did I imagine that? He's just dead quiet. I go, are you awake? He goes, yeah. I said, did I imagine that? And he just didn't say anything to me. All right. So, few days later, same thing. It won't stop. I keep getting up in the middle of the night. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. I get up from my bed every time I hear it. I go to the front of the house and I pray to God and I do the Our Father, and I pray to God and Jesus. And I'm like, I know that these souls need help. I'm not afraid of you. I can help you. Tell me what it is. I'm so sorry you're in distress. What can I do for you? I acknowledge you. What can I do for you? Same thing happens the next day. Same thing. I get up, I look out my bay window in the front of the house, I see rabbit. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And the light on the street light is illuminating my front yard, and I see rabbits out in the snow. And I do the Our Father in Spanish again, and I say the same thing. I keep doing the Our Father over and over, over and over. And I tell God, I said, thank you for everything you do for me, for my health, for my family, for my husband, for my animals, for this earth, for this air, for everything that you do for me. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. And I even say thank you for the people that are with me, that listen to me, in my channel. God protect them and their families and their pets and give them life and give them health. And God, please, this energy that is now here, please tell me, how can I help it? And I hear poof, like this clank, like someone threw something. And I go out and I go to where I hear the noise. in my between my living room and my dining room. I hear the noise, and I said, I can't help you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. I understand you. I'm here to help you. Tell me what it is I can do for you. And I start saying, I can help you go to the light, or I can help you. Please don't die. If you tell me, please, if you're going to be passing away, don't pass away. Stay here. You might have unfinished business. And I'm saying like a lunatic at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I got my animals. I got the cat on top of the stairs. I got Cooper looking at the bay window. And I'm doing all these prayers. And I hear a growl. I hear like a growl. And I said to myself, not the first time this happened. I immediately knew someone we knew here, me or my husband or both of us, was going to commit suicide. Whenever you hear a growl, that's a suicide. I said, please, God, take this poor person in your arms and help them. Help them. Please don't let them do anything. Please don't let them do anything. Now, that was on Monday night. Tuesday morning, you guys. This is the real truth. This is truth to power. My husband comes. We wake up in the morning, we do our thing, we're both working, and we meet up for lunch. I'm making lunch, we meet up for lunch. And he comes up with red eyes, tears in his, I could tell he was crying. And he tells me, he sits down, he goes, I got some bad news. You ready for some bad news? I'm like, oh no. Oh no, please. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I almost peed my pants. That's how scared I got. I thought it was maybe one of his brothers or his family or something like that. I said, what? Just tell me. And he tells me that a gentleman that he worked with before, they're no longer in the same department, a really nice gentleman, saw a car accident on the road, and he stopped to help the people that were in the accident, and he got killed by oncoming traffic trying to help those that were in the accident. And not only that, he was only 51 years old, that person that passed away, that gentleman. Not only that, he tells me that one of his employees, who was a sweet, nice, sweet man, only 34 years old, committed suicide that morning. I was blown away. I'm like, that's the Asomo. That's the Asomo, right? So then I'm like, oh my God, doing the prayers. I hug him. Then that night I didn't hear anything, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, that was it. So it wasn't anybody super famous that was going to pass away, or wasn't any earthquake or any whatever. Guys, I hear the kinkling clanking. This time I didn't hear footsteps. I just heard kinkling clanking. Boom, 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 boom. All this crazy noises again. I'm like, holy crap, who the heck is gonna be passing away? I look at the news the next day. I saw the same sadness in Donald Trump's face that I saw in the person that passed away, the one that committed suicide. So I'm not saying Trump's gonna commit suicide, but the death is roaming him. Death is roaming him. I saw the same expression in his face. I think he will be passing away, and because I've done so many readings on him, and he engulfed so much of my existence for so long, that I'm getting that he's doing Asomo to me now. He's doing Asomo to me. So I just want to let you know, if you hear it on the news, calm down. Don't get involved. Don't put any comments out. Don't put nothing. You don't know nothing. You know nothing. Just stay away. Because I think his crazy is going to be acting up a fool when he goes. They're going to be blaming everybody for his death. Conspiracy theories galore. They're not going to believe it, the real natural causes, because he's going to die from natural causes. They're not going to believe it. They're going to be doing a bunch of conspiracy theories, and if anybody says anything, they're going to try to go nuts. So, yeah. So, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I know this was a long video and no taza, but it's The taza ability readings of it come with pain and doubt and suffering and uncertainty, because those people that get up here and read these things, I'm like, you know what, I'm the man, I'm the this, I'm that. I don't know. That does not ring true to me. For me, it comes from a place of, we're here for a little while. We all have a road to take, right? And we don't know everything. We don't know much, but there are some faithful things that we can attest to. It has to come from a place of humility and fright in a way, and to know that, you know, you're powerless in some ways, but you're also very powerful in others. The power comes from comforting others, right? From loving others and from gratitude and appreciating your life. That's where the power comes from. Not because you know this, not because you say this, not because you predicted that. No. The power comes from these things are given to you so that you can help in a way and protect. And, it starts off with your family, the people you know, and then by the time you're in your 20s and your 30s, before you know it, you're here predicting people that are, renowned on earth, and you're predicting their deaths. And for those of you who see this channel and who read the tarot and who are trying to learn to read the taza, you guys know that this is how it goes. And the more you read, the more things are going to be happening to you. More spiritual things are going to be happening to you. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Because if you have God in your heart, you don't need anything. You could walk into the gates of hell with nothing on you. And as long as your heart is pure and you love God and you have faith and you know He's with you, you don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. So do not be afraid. But also be merciful. Do not rejoice in the deaths of those that you think are your foes. Okay? Let's stay humble and let's help each other, right? Here's Christmas. This little baby Jesus came, and this was his birth. Even if it wasn't the same day, people believe he was born later on or before. Whatever the case, this is a time of rejoicing and gratitude and gift giving. Just like Jesus got gifts, gift giving. And it doesn't have to be a material gift. It could be a prayer, it could be a smile, it could be an understanding, it could be withholding judgment. That's a gift in itself. So again, thank you so much for all this year, all the years, this year entirely, of your support and your generosity and your kindness. May God bless you, protect you, give you prosperity and health and peace and love in your lives and hearts. And I'll see you all soon. And thank you so much again. No words to express gratitude. And we'll be doing another taza pretty soon. Do not despair. But I just want to share this with you because this is part of the taza. The taza is not just boom. The taza has to be born. Your ability to read a taza, to conjure a taza, comes from way before you even make a coffee. A grequita de café. It comes from within your soul, from within your connection with a benign almighty being. And Merry Christmas.